This is going to be awesome. Yep. And make sure to put yourself in speaker view. And the way you do that is by going up into your, I think it's in the right-hand corner, hit the three dots, and just go on to speaker view. And then that way you get the best experience. All right? Everything's good? Let me just make sure. All good. Let me just see who's in. All right. Awesome. All right, so hi to everybody. Hi, Marie. I'm just reading off here. Hi, iPhone. I'm not sure who that is. Joe, nice to see you, bud. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. Lauren, Megan, yeah, Melissa. Yes, I'm happy to see you here. And hopefully Travis is with you. Suha and Zenny, nice. Thank you for coming. This is going to be a little different tonight. I want to give it a different feel. I'm going to get away from the science project. I'm going to show you guys how we really just use this water, real life, real living, and it's going to be awesome. So just going to wait a few more minutes, and then we're going to get this on the road here. I'm just going to wait till some more people come in. All right. Hey, Trav. I hope you're doing okay, bud. I know you had a long day too, like me. So thanks for showing up. This is going to be really good. So we're going to get going here in about, we'll give it another 2 minutes and then we'll get going on everything. All right. So just want to make sure if there's any issues, just let me know let Marie know in the chat, and she'll give me a little chime. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Where's my phone? I'm going to just leave my phone up here just in case. Here we are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to hear. I sacrificed not being able to hear you guys, but at least maybe you can hear me. So that's kind of what we got here. Trying to figure out a way that I could hear you and still be, still get everything going and making it sound good. All right. So let me just see how everything's going. All right. Let's see who else is here. All right. So you know what? I'm going to get going. Thanks again. Here, let me get over here to my station. It's all about this tonight. It's going to be about the K8, or if you guys have any other machine, their kind of functionalities work the same. But I'm going to just be talking about how I utilize this water to its full potential, and I'm going to talk about the machine particularly, and not necessarily the water, but you're going to see how the waters work. I'm going to prepare a little meal for Lisa, so she's going to be the benefactor of this demonstration, and we're just going to get going. So again, thank you all for coming. My name's Rich Peart. I've been part of this business now for about 1.5 years. It's been an amazing journey. If it wasn't for my life partner, the mother of my children, Lisa Dampier, I wouldn't be here right now in front of you guys and sharing this amazing technology. As it was her that was looking for a business opportunity, came across something on Facebook, and this was like 2.5 years ago, and then she opted in and was a lucky distributor, and thankfully it was Enagic. And if you want to know her testimony, feel free to reach out and to hear more about it. But fast forward about 1 year later, and I ended up with a K8, and it's been amazing. So this technology here, this is the machine. It's a machine, it's from Japan. The company is called Enagic, and Enagic has been around for about 46 years now. So they're not new to this. They're the first ones to create water ionizers. And at the beginning, it was for medical use. And then about 25 years ago, I believe they started making them for home use. And again, about 15 years ago, they came to North America. So this is not new. It's absolutely just blowing up right now. And so I'm just going to go over it. So it takes about 15 minutes. I guess, about 15 minutes. I hooked up a machine last night. It was actually a really good experience. And we were running water in about 15 minutes from the hookup. So we start here. If you don't have an ionized faucet, then you get a connection that goes to your sink, all right? The diverter channels the cold water into the machine, and once the water hits it, you have a filter here. So let me just pull it apart. So you got a filter. It's a carbon filter, an antibacterial filter. It's good for about 1,500 gallons. And so the water goes through here and it gets cleaned thoroughly. We actually have another filter, a pre-filter under there, but it cleans it thoroughly. And then what happens is the water travels in, and inside here are 8 titanium platinum coated plates, okay? So when the water goes in and hits the plates, it splits into 2, and you have, this is the alkaline line, and this is your acidic line. So pretty much it's universal, like it's always gonna be consistent where you're gonna get alkaline and acidic. There is one exception, so I'll let you know. So here's, you can see here, you have 7 types of drinking water. You see 6 functions, but I'm going to explain each one in pretty good detail here. So you have your drinking water. So you can, when you start drinking the water, you want to start at 8.5, work your way up, and eventually you're going to be at 9.5. Okay, so now when you drink this water, what you're going to probably feel right away is you're going to have maybe some side effects from the water. Well, the water is microcluster, or has an increased absorption characteristics or properties. So you're going to start detoxing right away. You're going to feel that, and you're going to find that you're going to have better sleep. So, you know, which is, you know, great side effects. And you're going to have a bunch of energy, because what actually happens is, for the sleep now, your brain releases melatonin, and it's going to help you sleep at night. And then what will also happen during the day is, because you're hydrated, your body is going to start creating serotonin, and that's going to give you energy. So those are your drinking waters. Now, depending on what you like to do, most of the time you're going to be drinking the 9.5, but you can use these all for different purposes. So here, I'm going to just show you the 9.5. And this is how your water should be looking. And it should be really cloudy, because what we're looking for now is that active molecular hydrogen in the water, okay? That's what's going to give you the benefits of the antioxidants, all right? You're going to also get the, increased absorption. So let me just speed this up a little bit. And Lisa's going to have a look at it. You're going to see some bubbles in here. So I don't know. Can you see that, Lisa?
Hold it down a bit, yeah.
So as you can see, that's what we call drinking the cloud. I can't help myself. I'm going to have a glass here right now. So excuse me. I had to do that. It was, honestly, the 9.5 is where it's at, okay? All right. So the next one here, we got the clean water. The clean water now you're going to be using for baby formula. You're going to be using that water also if you have to, if you're taking prescription drugs. And that way, if you have a slow release medication, it doesn't fast release with using the 9.5 or any of the high pH waters, okay? So that's what the clean water is for. If you also, some people use it for their teas and coffee because they don't want their tea or coffee to be strong tasting. So you can just use a neutral water, which is going to be more like using tap water. So it's kind of that idea. Next is the beauty water, okay? Beauty water now, you're going to see, I'm going to use it in my cooking demonstration tonight. I use it to boil my eggs. I use it for my pasta. I use it for my plants. I also, every morning, I actually run the machine. By doing that, it reverses the the flow on the plates and cleans your plates. So I wash my face, I take advantage of it then, and pretty much every part that I can without making too much of a mess. And or that's when I might boil my eggs, or or I just capture some of the water, and I would, in the summertime I was using it for my plant. So I run about 3 minutes, and that's really good. It's actually the manufacturer, Nagic, recommends that you do that every morning just to keep your plates clean on your machine. Gives you the best antioxidant potential. Okay, so now we get to what I think is one of the uh, best parts of this machine, outside of the drinking water. This is the only function now, and actually, let me just back up, because the beauty water, I said, is the only time where you have acidic water coming from the top hose. So just so you know, I didn't, because I did say there was an exception that this is always the alkaline line, but that's the only time there's acidic water coming from that line. So strong acidic water. Okay, so now this is where we are utilizing both waters that are coming out from the top and bottom. All right, so what I do is I capture the 11.5 in this bottle, which is the strong Kangen water. That's the water that you see me using to clean fruits and vegetables. And you see how it has the power to emulsify oil. We use it on our hoods, and pretty much any of our cooking surfaces. Removes the oil from the surfaces, and really will out clean pretty much any of your cleaners. It will actually really good on mirrors, especially if there's already residue on the mirrors. I use this, and then I will use the beauty water. Also is excellent for glass, mirrors, and just shining things. It's one of the best things you can use for that. You could go completely chemical free in your home by using this water. So I'm going to demonstrate how I use that. And then now you got the 2.5, which we keep in the spray bottle. I also have it in a bottle like this. As I fill these ones up, I like to also, like I said, I take advantage of the water, and I put it in a spray bottle, and I will sanitize, or I'll fill. You're going to see me later in the demonstration show you how I really utilize this water for cleaning after I've cooked, or if I'm just want to make sure that the home is clean, I just kind of fill the tank or the sink here, and I clean up. All right. So without further ado, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to get going here. So I'm going to start off with the beauty water. Okay. So actually, I need a little pot, the lid. Right. So I'm just going to get the beauty water going. I'm going to boil some eggs. I'm going to make a little chef salad. So we're going to see how we kind of do this. So now, any questions in that part, you guys? So you guys saw the machine. Just put them in the chat. Marie's also, she's the guru. She knows her stuff, and she'll be able to answer any of the questions. If she can't answer them, we'll answer them at the end. So just as they're fresh in your mind, pop them in the chat, all right? So we're going to just get that going here. So I got the beauty water. And I'm just going to put this on top here. Get that going. Grab my eggs. All right. I'll just bring that to a boil. Meanwhile, I'm going to get the salad going. So this is now where I'm going to utilize both of the waters. All right. So I'm going to just fill this side. I'm going to put the plug in. I'm going to turn this to 2.5. I'm going to wait a second because I just want to make sure that the strength of the water is really good. So just making sure that I'm getting 2.5 and 11.5 in there. And I can tell because it gets a little cloudy. So that's how I know that it's starting to go. All right, so I'll get that going here. I'm going to plug this side. You're going to see why I do that in a moment. Because I'm going to start cleaning. I'm going to use this water to clean my cutting boards. I'm going to use this water to, I'll use the word disinfect and sanitize because I can right now, because I know it can do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to clean up, and you're going to see how it actually just makes everything shine really good. and then I know there's no anything that's going on with the counters, no viruses, no bacteria, no fungus, no nothing. This will absolutely get rid of all that. So I'm gonna just get the spinach, excuse me, Lise. So a little spinach salad. So yeah, what I find too with this water, it allows me to make healthier life choices. And you're gonna find that you're gonna drink more water, you're gonna be eating healthier once you have one of these machines. So I'm gonna just start that, but this is what I like to do. I like to so I'm gonna use this water to rinse my vegetables. And this way I also know that that's really, really strong down there. So I don't wanna use this runoff and dilute the 2.5 that's in there. So this is the way I do that. And the machine will tell you when it's done cleaning. That way, if you go to now drink this water, you're not getting anything but what you asked for. So in the case I have beauty water here, so I'll just go to 9.5 because I'm gonna rinse off these vegetables and everything in after I'm done here. So I got that going, and I'm just gonna put that aside for now. All right, gonna put a little more. So I know Lise loves spinach salad, right? Right, babe? Yeah. So I'll put that in there. Put that aside. And now this is where I like to use some of my strong Kangen water that's been sitting in the container for, say, a day. As it sits in the container for about a day, it actually gets stronger. I learned something the other day that after about, you could actually have this stored for about a month or two, and it will still have extreme potency. So I got that. I'm gonna do, you want cucumbers, love? All right, so let's get some cucumber. Yeah, sure, why not? The kids will eat them. All right, so actually let's just move everything here. I'm gonna just prep everything over here. So as you can see right away, look at that. Right away you start seeing the pesticide coming off of these oil-based pesticides coming off these tomatoes. You're gonna also see it on the cucumbers a little bit. Why I use the fresh, I found just from my experience, when I use the fresh Kangen water in here, it makes any of the leafy greens really crunchy and crispy. I don't know if it's because it's really strong in antioxidants when you pour it fresh. So that's why I like to use the fresh stuff. You could use this day-old stuff too, but this is where I like to really use and utilize the fresh Kangen water, and you can she'll taste the difference, as I know it works. So as you can see, these eggs are getting close. So so now, like I said, if I was to Lisa, I asked her to prep some things for me today, so I'm not going to throw you under the bus too much, baby, but I was going to show you how I did some chicken. But what I would do if I was going to be doing the chicken is I would use the 2.5, so the strong Kangen water. I would just spray the chicken breasts, this is what we were using, so chicken breasts, spray them, let it soak for about 2 or 3 minutes, because the golden rule is if this water can make contact with with any of the surface, and if there's any bacteria or anything present, it will kill it, good chance, in under 3 minutes. So I let it soak for about 2, 3, up to 5 minutes, and then I use the 11.5, rinse it off, and then it makes it, the 11.5, actually I let it soak for a little bit, and it will make it very tender, and it will make it just that there's no presence of anything, and it's actually really nice to use, because I wasn't washing my fruits and vegetables and meat for the longest time because I was worried about, with the meat, mostly cross-contamination was the biggest thing. So Let me just make sure that's going good. I want that to be ripping hot because you're going to see the shells of these eggs just slide right off. All right. So let me just get this going. And yeah, if there's any questions, we can get that going. I can actually, I'm kind of way ahead of myself. Actually, I'm going to just give this. So actually, I'll show you guys what, I know a lot of you guys already been on here, but for the ones that haven't been on here, you can see what actually comes off of this. It's pretty incredible. All right, so I just, all right, so I don't know, can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty pretty vivid. You don't want to be eating that, right? That's like not very good at all. And I'm always blown away by it.
Someone just asked, is there antioxidants in the drinking water?
Absolutely. So since we have time, so man, Marie, I don't know, Marie, do you want to maybe talk about this right now? Because you're the antioxidant girl. What do you say? Are you prepared to talk about it? Sorry to put you on the spot.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
I was hiding behind the keyboard because I looked like I stuck my finger in my ionizer. Yeah, I can talk about antioxidants. Let me just see the question here. So is there antioxidants in the drinking water? So the only way to make water antioxidant is to zap your tap or add electricity. There's every other bottle of water and tap water that we test positive for oxidization or oxidants. A lot of people don't really think about oxidants. They talk a lot about antioxidants, like in blueberries and green smoothies and that sort of thing, but they rarely think about oxidants. So in tap water and bottled water, that is positive for oxidative stress. In ionized water, it is, like Rich said, the molecular hydrogen that's responsible for the antioxidant properties. One interesting thing about molecular hydrogen, a lot of people describe it as a powerful antioxidant. Even more than being powerful, the most interesting thing about molecular hydrogen is it's a selective antioxidant. So it's amazing what these guys are looking at under the microscope. But imagine a diabetic patient. So type 2 diabetes, and they have 11.5 blood, which is really high blood glucose. Hydrogen will go into the blood, balance the blood to a healthy level, which is 6.5 in that range, and then move on. If it was a powerful antioxidant, it would have the option to make the blood level go further, like onto the other side of bad, but it doesn't. So that's why they call it a selective antioxidant, because it will fix our bodies to the point of homeostasis and then move on to somewhere else where we need fixing. It's pretty cool when you look at the science behind it. So any other questions, or should I let you take it away, Rich?
thanks, Marie.
Thank you.
You're
Good
awesome.
job.
See, that's the power of this this team, the power of this community. Marie's like the top when it comes to talking about antioxidants, and she knows her stuff. So happy to just have her acquaintance, man. Honestly, it's so awesome to have that. So we're just getting this ripping hot now. I finally got my eggs in here. What you actually will notice that I found when you use the beauty water, and again, I spent a year really researching this stuff, putting this stuff to a test. And one thing I did find, as I'll put a little bit of fan on, is even if they were to crack in there, and I wasn't going to do this tonight just in case it didn't work, but it happens pretty much all the time. If it was to crack, it won't spew out all the yolk, actually, all the egg white, I should say. Not the yolk, but the egg white. It would actually stay intact. And I don't know if it's the pH of the water or the restructuring of, because beauty water is still ionized a little bit. I don't know if it's that reason, but for some reason, it doesn't do that, and which is just awesome because sometimes you don't know that it's cracked until you actually put it in the pot. And yeah, it's just another really awesome tool. So again, there's so many different ways to use this water. Like I said, we talked about the beauty water. We use it to cook pasta. We use it to, you know, obviously for topical reasons. But we also have 11.5. And I mean, like, you can actually go completely green. We use this also as laundry detergent. We've used this as toothpaste. We've used it for numerous applications. There's actually over 100 applications you can use and different protocols you can use when you use the all these different waters. The 2.5 you can use actually as mouthwash. I told you about its cleaning power. It just numerous things. Actually, another one, actually somebody called me and they wanted to clean their carpet. And I know this is actually really good for removing any stains from your carpet, your clothes. You can use it for so many things. You can use it actually as a rinse aid in your dishwasher. So like there's so much value. So it's not just the best drinking water on the planet, you guys. It's the value is unlimited. So as that's getting going, I'm going to get a little cutting board, and I'm going to start spinning that. I get talking and I forget about, yeah, so I know. Thanks, baby. Good thing you're here. So I could show you guys what that looks like, but it's just green. Like you can barely see it, but I can tell you,
I could see it.
it's not.
Should have poured it into the.
Yeah, I could have showed you guys what it looks like, but you guys get the idea. Actually, I'm going to use a little bit of the reserved water I had running here. This was just clean water. And it's okay to eat the 11.5. Actually, I had a really good question from someone last night. They asked, what will happen if Junior got into the 2.5 or the 11.5? Nothing. They probably just would not really enjoy what they were drinking, but it's not poisonous, it's not toxic, right? So that's what's lovely about it. And, you know, I used to, when I was really working this stuff out, I let our little guys clean the oven with the 11.5. Again, absolutely, get them working while they're young, man. They were so happy to do it. And I can tell you, you wouldn't let your child use oven cleaner, right? So this is what's awesome about it. So that, honestly, like the crunch, it's like crunchy. I don't get, like, even actually my uncle was talking about how the grapes, the skin of the grapes are crunchy after you wash them, and the tomatoes, there's a crunch to them. So let me just rinse these off. Got a couple minutes before those eggs are done. Again, a little, hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this. For the ones that do have machines, hopefully you guys are getting, you know, learning something tonight about this. Because you'll end up being a part, you'll end up being a product of the product. So I'm gonna actually pour this out because I'm gonna use this as for my salad. And I wasn't gonna do too much prep, but I do have a little bit of a background in culinary art, so I think I know my way around the kitchen. Okay, so here we go. Those eggs are pretty much done. I'm just gonna get a little bowl and get these out.
Michelle says she finds that the veggies last longer.
Oh,
when you wash them.
100%. You're gonna see at least a week difference. And Lisa, I don't know if you guys seen one of Lisa's posts. We had some, you guys might have seen my lettuce from last week. Well, we let it dry out one night, woke up and it was pretty much withered. a little bit of 9.5, and it was back to life. Oh, it was beauty water. Oh, okay, so there you go. So as you can see, I'm not going to use tap water, even in this situation, to cool down these eggs, because eggs are porous. They will start absorbing the chlorine from the tap water. Okay, so every time I need to use water, I'm using this. It doesn't matter what happens. Okay, so I'm just going to let these cool off so I can handle them. All right, so I'm just going to get my, watch, like, I already know every time. And these are like there's still a little bit yolky in the middle, like runny. And you wouldn't be able to handle an egg like this. Every time. Perfect, every time. Doesn't matter. I've never been failed. It's 99 out of 100 times that it comes out perfect. So for those that really want, let me put these in a little bowl here. Actually, I'm just gonna make you a salad. Thanks, baby. So I'm just gonna make you one. Okay, and I can already feel that's probably could have used maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, but I know that's how she likes them. But again, just to show you, that wasn't a fluke. I already know they're gonna be perfect. Every time, they're perfect. I call these beauty eggs, yeah, like even I broke it apart with my strength and it's still perfectly intact. All right, beauty eggs, every single time, 99.99% of the time they come out perfect. All right, so let me just start putting the salad together. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna plate your plate, baby. All right, so we're just eating. I would cut these, but I know you like them like that too. All right. Actually, let me just cut. I'll just see. Oh, well, that's absolutely perfect. Every single time, right? Right? So there you go. Actually, hold on. The power of time. Lisa's did her, I have a chef here. Let me put this aside. What do you want? You want me to cut it up? You just want me to lay it down?
Oh, cut it up.
All right, all right. Since we're out of here. Sorry, babe. So anyways, guys, this is what I'm just saying. I kind of wanted to mix it up here tonight. If you do want to see the water turn purple, you can go to my website. You can hit up Canadian Kangen Water. You can hit up Lauren's Marketing. You could come next Wednesday and I'll turn the water purple, right? But you can always find somebody that could do that. And yeah, this is how you want to be eating, healthy eating. You saw how I did that in like pretty much 10 minutes. I was able to put that together completely clean. There's no pesticides, no, if you want here, should I garnish that baby for you? Salt and pepper, baby. Just pepper? Okay, there you go. Like, there you go. Like, so there you go. So, like I said, it's clean eating, right? You don't need to use any pesticides or herbicides or insecticides, right? So now what I'll do, like I said, there's a reason why I have the 2.5 here. I made a little bit of a mess, right? I could have had raw chicken up here, right? I'll just put that in here for now. But I can use this, and this will be absolutely, I know it's sanitized. If I want, I can use the spray bottle, spray it down, spray down the whole area. I'm not worried about if it got into my food. I'm not going to worry about if Junior got a hold of it. Clean, this is one scientist told me this is the best product for cleaning you could use in the world. because it will destroy everything, but it doesn't do harm to you. So again, hopefully you guys got value. If you want, like I said, if you know anybody that you want to introduce this to, just bring them Wednesday. For the ones that are here for the first time, and someone brought you here, get back to them. Let them know that you're interested in learning more about it, or you're just ready to get your machine. I could tell you pardon me?
Everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you want to stick around for the Q&A, we'll get going on that too. So yeah, we can do that right now. Actually, I'll unplug
Okay.
and I'll just go to the laptop here.
You had no choice. And it's going to be a ridiculous, over-the-top affair. This is going to be a disaster, so I'm bringing Maggie. She's a foxy wild card that'll lighten up the snooze fest. If he's bringing her in, then I'm...
Yes, they cost money.
But it's a wedding, and I'm obviously bringing Jeff.
So this isn't because your father doesn't get me going. You know,
Awesome.
Hi.
Any questions?
Are you recording?
Everyone's invited. You're hysterical, Jeff. Who's getting married again? Your dad's friend Bill and some rando.
Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear us now?
Yep.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Oh,
You want me
any,
to continue recording?
Yeah, you can.
Um,
yeah. So any,